Press one if you can hear me. Coffee and Kush TV, live on the air. Shout out to Central East Auckland, New Zealand. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you, whoever you is in New Zealand. Shout out to you, Coffee and Kush TV. Another beautiful day in paradise. Boom. Another beautiful day in paradise. And just like I told you, it's like I predict the future every time. I told you, here comes Black Lives Matter, and they just gonna come out here and make a fool of themselves. I told you they're gonna come out here and make a fool of themselves and come out here and get y'all wrapped up in stuff that they know not. Press one. I told you they're gonna get themselves wrapped up in shit that they know not. They're gonna have all of y'all perceptions messed up. They're gonna have you arguing for nothing. For nothing. Press one. Yeah, my shit probably low, but there it is, there. Coffee and Kush TV, could you hear me now? Let me see. Yeah, turn me up. If I'm too low, turn me up. Turn me up. Tell me something progressive. I told you. It's only a matter of time. I told you the girl had a knife, right? I told you she was lunging at the girl, right? If the officer didn't shoot, you may have been looking at a dead teenager right there. It was going to mess up your whole credibility with this one. Press one. I know it hurt your feelings. I know it hurt to see a black man going to get out here first and tell you the truth. Look at you. Disregard the black man kicking the black woman in the face with his steel toe boot. Press one. Disregard that. Let's focus with LeBron James on the cop. Let's get so emo. I told you most of these brothers is raised by their mamas. I told you. Self-accountability is the first rule right there. Right there. Now we got all these different footages from neighbors across the street. Neighbors across the street. Saying what? Man, they might have stabbed that girl in her neck. She already rushed a young lady, pushed her on the ground. Her compadre, the black man who kicked the young lady and tried to in her face while looking at the officer. Press one. He should be arrested. Black Lives Matter should be calling for the arresting of that black man who tried to stand with the lady like he was a concerned citizen. That's what y'all do. Y'all do this shit and then go around standing around. Come on, baby. He see that. Oh, man, what happened there? Look what you did. God is recording everything that's going on right now. I was talking to somebody last night. Y'all remember that movie Click by Adam? What was that? Who was that? Jim Carrey, where he meet God. What's the movie with Click? Is that Adam Sandler? God gave him the remote control and said, "You don't like what I'm doing? You do it." He ain't gonna put it. He gave you the power to do what? Judge. And what your dumbass judgment calls, why y'all hate God so much, what your dumbass judgment call is more than one perception in this whole ordeal. It's the young lady who got the knife. It's the young lady in the pink. It's the cop pulling up. It's the man right there with the boot. It's the girl who falls on the ground. It's the adult standing around. Everybody got a perception. Adam Sandler, thank you for that, Midori. Everybody got a perception. And here we are. White man needs to get hung. He needs to go because I'm in my feelings right now. He didn't have to shoot her in her leg. So tell me what he should have did. Tell me what the cop should have did when the young lady is about to drive a knife through another black young lady. See, God know how to orchestrate this up just right to see where your judgment really lies. Really lies. Sitting back. It's easy to judge in a chat room when your favorite celebrity's artificial intelligence is leading you that way. It's easy to judge. Oh, look, especially when your feelings is riled up and they got your feelings over there with the George Floyd thing, another corruption case. But y'all go do that. And then right after that, you already ready to jump your feelings into another situation and threaten destruction. When the reality is y'all niggas sitting out there killing yourself. That's the reality of it. You're sitting out there killing yourself. Black Lives Matter knows this. Those leaders over in Chicago know exactly what I'm talking about. Y'all sitting up killing yourself and allowing George Soros propagandist machine, to come in and threaten the local city governments, the rest of your real estate with destruction.
Shame.
Press 1.
Shame. Shame.
It's a damn shame. 24 hours. That's why I didn't come on last night, because I refused to get on here last night and say, I told you. I'd rather get up there this morning and say, I told you so. Hit the like button and subscribe as you come on in. I told you so. Now, all the media is really looking at Black Lives Matter as if black folk is out here running wild. And the racist conservatives, along with the propagandist liberals, are all in tandem to make us look bad. Like we, the ones sitting at home, the ones sitting at home on YouTube is actually out there committing these crimes, looting. And then you got these stars murking their way into every court case. Shout out Trey the Truth, making his way into every court case for profit. For profit. To appear like y'all care about the black deaths that's going around in America. If you did, you would mention the gang violence that is all over Democrat-ran communities, all black death everywhere. From Planned Parenthood to niggas killing each other to the police. That's what the police doing. It is one of the rare few that you can get mad at. Let's go examine all of the black on black crime that they considered was they said was a myth. Every race hate each other. They all got their own, so those statistics is all wrong. Well, they kill more white folk than black folk in the news. So who got their statistics wrong? We need to really, one thing about our community is we hate holding ourselves accountable. We want stars to come up with it and lead us astray. LeBron and James know that comment he made about that officer was so irresponsible because it insinuated a threat towards police officers. LeBron James know that he's protected by the police officers. So I knew that they was going to make him take that shit down. He set his own self up for that, talking about you're next. No, nigga, you next. You and the rest of these fake Black Lives Matter activists, we want to get back to baseball, basketball, football, and shit. We don't want to go to no baseball games, and racism is right across the street, and we up here talking Black Lives Matter, Blue Lives Matter, all lives. Nigga don't want to go to no baseball game for that. I don't want to go to no sports bar with all this racial tension all over the damn plate. I hate it. $424. Now, check this out. Now, check this out. Now, check this out, y'all. Check this out. I know I just got this text message, but it's crazy how nobody sat back and listened to the news media, the journalists, while they were saying this. They whole attention went to that video and the emotion behind the girl getting shot in the back. They used y'all emotion so well against y'all. I told y'all they gonna push the red button. Didn't I tell y'all that? They only defense. This is the Democrat, the Confederates, and the racist right. Only way to keep you down is to play these racist games. This their last stronghold. Press 1. Their last stronghold is push the racist button. Black folk gonna start tripping. We can arrest them. We can make fun of them on social media as a collective. It's hard for me to follow conservative white folk because they just as racist as the Democrats. Press 1. They jokes is an attack on blacks and not the movements of George Soros. They are just as equal. That's why I call them Northern Democrats. Press 1. I'd say, do you got Northern Democrats who people misconstrues as Republicans today, and you have Southern Democrats, and they play these roles as if they different from one another. They not. One is there to cause you the pain. The other one is there to make fun of it. Neither one of the two are conservative Republicans at all. All of them are of the British monarchy pretending to be Democrat and Republican. Press 1. There's not one white person, Democrat or Republican, that didn't come from Britain, German, Ashkenaz, all of the nations across the water from the Far East. There's not one. Before the white man called himself as a conservative or a Republican, the American Negro was a conservative Republican. Press 1. This is the republic. This whole nation is a republic. It's not a democracy. It's not a demonocracy. It's Democrats are socialists, Dixiecrat. They're all racist, propaganda, Nazi regime. Every last one of them. All of your rappers of the entertainment world who take an oath in jail or out of jail to be down with the Confederate Party, which is a hidden Nazi party, a hidden regime. It's a socialist movement granted money by George Soros and other billionaires to slush fund money everywhere. So your black pain and your struggle that you've been with and your what they call your reparations or your restitution of being a POW in this nation is being subjugated to given to foreigners. All of them foreigners, from the Spaniard to the Asian, to the Hindu, to the white man, to the African, to the dark-skinned melanated African. They're all foreigners. And this is where you got to get to understand that this is all propaganda trying to keep you down from knowing this. Because the moment you know no Africans or no foreigners are allowed to own land over here, you would understand why they have to keep you ignorant of land ownership. Y'all think everybody owns something. They don't. Well, IRS, they know the rule of IRS, and the real people can come in and take the land. That's your authority. They can do whatever they want to. You gave them the authority to do so. Just like they can't say, we're going to come take y'all guns. They got to say, oh man, look at this over here, this shooting. Y'all should want y'all guns taken. And they psychologically get you to agree with it. This is how your rights from the original Constitution has been alienated through Confederate amendments. Press 1. Confederate amendments to take away your rights. And you get the 13th Amendment to cast you out as a slave, make you a criminal, and do what? Make you a slave. That's the amendment that turned you into a slave. If they can get you to be a criminal, you're a slave. If they can get you into sin, you're chargeable. If they can get you into that, you die in sin. You get it? You die in it. Now, I felt terrible when this stuff happened, but logic and reasoning come into play here. You know, this girl shouldn't have been nowhere around a knife when a police officer came. I actually think if that police officer didn't do that, she probably would have hurt that other girl in the scare of her life, in the fright, in the fear of her life, right there with her hands up, not knowing how to take a 7-8 inch blade to her body. You feel me? I just don't know how anybody can get up here and say, oh, they should have pulled out their taser. They should have, LeBron James should have threw the football at her, at the basketball, and hit her upside the head. The officer should have pulled her by her weave and said, what are you doing with that knife? There is none of that in 1.2 point second. That's why some of y'all don't even deserve to be commenting on this, because you don't have logical judgment. You're not in any authority, and your brain is so much filled with propaganda. Your feelings is on the surface, especially as men. Y'all feelings is on the surface. But. Yeah, I know, but. That's because you ain't got no dad in your life, and you don't believe in your spiritual father. You ain't nothing there. But ain't no but. There's Personal accountability. Who raised y'all? Personal accountability is nobody. Nobody. You know what happened? When, if I go to jail as a teenager in my daddy's house, there is no buts. Don't call me, because I'm telling y'all right now, before y'all go to jail or end up in criminal behavior, do not call me. This house, this food, this, that one. Don't disrespect my name, because I'm not answering no phone. Y'all not in jail now and don't go. No reason to. But if y'all don't, a lot of y'all ain't had that in your life. A lot of y'all say y'all was in the house. I remember when we used to have to go in the house so why your kids out there all night? Oh, because social media. No, you press one. You accountability. Why they over there fighting? Y'all allowing this, not the cops speeding up the street, don't know what's going on. And then to come to find out, MSNBC edited the audio from the audio from the police call. The call reads, there's some grown girls out here with knives trying to fight us and stab us. That's the call. That's the call. They need LeBron James sponsorships need to be stripped. They need to teach him a lesson. Press one. You shut your mouth. You chose to shut your mouth. You work there. You be quiet. You don't have logical. The only thing you can do is dribble a ball. You don't know politics. You don't know nothing. And they trying to relate LeBron James to the Afro-American community by rehearsing Little Durk's songs, or he don't even know the lyrics. But so what? So what? I just hate it. Stop quoting Lil Durk songs, nigga. Play the ball. Your ankle is out for the whole season? Where Guantanamo Bay at? I need to make sure these celebrities and these basketball players ain't in green screen like my background. Press one. Because I'm starting to get, these people ain't even around us no more. I don't see nobody, everybody on islands, everybody running away, everybody getting extradited to places where there's no extradition back to America, aka Russell Simmons. Y'all quit supporting pedophiles, coffee and kush, and rapists and traffickers. What's wrong with y'all? Big cloud, my innocent hands here. I don't know why y'all thought y'all can run this game and it wasn't gonna catch y'all. I don't know where these people at. If y'all was on my Instagram, y'all would have saw I posted Beyonce and Jay-Z posting beautiful pictures everywhere. Only problem is it's on Photoshop. Look like wax figures and shit. I just don't understand no more. Where's our mind frames at to be taking advice in quotes off their Instagram, and you don't even know these people. You don't even know where they at. You don't even know if they really Americans. You don't know nothing. Where are they? Y'all just getting on Instagram hoping that this person posts something. If Jay-Z posts Black Lives Matter, 1 million likes. But you ain't seen them say nothing out they lip. Press one. Y'all believing in artificial intelligence. Who knows where these people at? Last time I heard, everybody was caught up with Jeffrey Epstein in hip hop, just like I said last year. If you ain't saw Epstein in hip hop, go watch. Type it in to your YouTube. And these are the people y'all getting advice from. Y'all can go out there and destroy anything that you want. Hit that like button and subscribe. Y'all can get out there, like I told y'all go out there and have an opinion towards this shit. You keep your blinders on. You keep your spirit clean. You stay focused. And you keep 1 foot on ahead of time. Now ain't the time. Remember I told y'all, 2020, keep y'all blinders on. That was practice. That was practice. Keep them blinders on now. You know how y'all go to the Marines and y'all become Navy SEALs and y'all got to practice? Now your blinders got to stay on and not have anything pulling towards your spirit like that. Because today is that one. Tomorrow it's going to be that one. Anything that this Confederacy Democrat coon lifestyle can make you pay attention to that or sway you towards that. That's like Sarah looking into the world turn it into salt, a pillar of salt. It's the same thing. Because you can't stay focused in your life. It's like a bunch of little kids who at school just daydreaming while the teacher is talking. Wah, 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 wah. Meanwhile, what this teacher's saying is going to get you to graduate. And that shit easy as hell. So I don't know why I didn't even listen to the wah, 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 wah. Because you can graduate. That's easy. You feel me? A bunch of that. And then when it's time to take the test, when it's time to pay attention, when real life situation hit, all y'all get distracted by the class clowns who ain't doing no work anyway. Press 1. All the little coons that's there to keep you from graduating school of life, y'all paying attention to. As if you waiting on them to tell you what you see with your lying eyes. You feel me? If I got to look at Tariq Nasheed lips one more time with them goofy ass, sissy ass braids in his head, who does twisties in 2021 but a coon Tariq Nasheed? Y'all, all you black men out there that ain't talking politics, nothing but, what did Malcolm X call him? What did he say? We sick balls. There they go. The house on fire balls, what we can do. The Democratic Party at, we losing? What you say, Joe Biden? What you say, Massa? What you say, balls? We sick. We sick. Sir, most of us see the Democratic Party on fire. We over there like, I'm a conservative now. Burn it. Burn it. Everything the Democrats ever did towards the black man was to get him enslaved, in prison. Burn the Democratic Party. It needs to be sued by every Afro-American in America. The corporate LLC Democratic Party with its history needs to be sued for their racial and biased political practices on the Aboriginal Afro-American for the last 200 damn years. Press 1. They need to be sued. Todd said it best. They are nothing but chumps, political chumps, and traitors to their own race. That's right. Let me play this. I gotta play it because it's true. Tamika Mallory, Malcolm X, Democrat. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's who get it. Right there. You. You. That's right. I told you. Hold up. Hold up. Can y'all hear? Can you hear? Let me know if you can hear. Let me know if you can hear. If you can't hear, let me know. I put it on the surround sound. I got to let y'all hear this. You know what's funny? Every time I put this on, it never plays, but it's playing in my headphones. So there's a sound, but let me see. And now they bring up you. You put them first, and they put you last. That's right. Because you're a champ. Either way you go, that's who gets it. You're in
to determine who go to the White House and who stay in the doghouse.
That's right.
You're the one who has that power. You can keep Johnson in Washington, D.C., or you can send him back to his Texas cotton patch. You're the one who sent Kennedy to Washington. You're the one who put the present Democratic administration in Washington, D.C.
That's right.
The whites were evenly divided. It was the fact that you threw 80% of your votes behind the Democrats that put the Democrats in the White House. When you see
80% of your vote went to the Democrats and put them in the White House. Press one. You ain't changed to this day. Ain't nothing new under the sun. You ain't changed nothing to this day. Malcolm X had it right, and he was able to see right through these so-called black leaders and was talking politically to them. That's why he was taken out, because he seen exactly what he was supposed to see. They were deceived.
See this, you can see that the Negro vote is the key factor. And despite the fact that you are in a position to be the determining factor, what do you get out of it? The Democrats
a Cadillac
in D.C. only because of the Negro vote. They've been down there 4 years.
4 of them.
And all other legislation they wanted to bring up, they brought it up and got it out of the way, and now they bring up you.
And the global warming, you put them in the White House, they bring up polar bears floating in Antarctica. They bring up illegal immigrants, little kids crying at the border, Indians who not even Indian, $5 Indians who got your taxes. Now it's Indian lives matter, Asian lives matter, trans lives matter. All of these nations and new races of sexuality don't attach themselves to you, and you last. You did the most deciding vote, and you last. Why? Because the Willie Lynch letter was written by Confederates, Killer Mike, Trey the Truth, Ice Cube, these new contracts, which are null and void. You don't need a new contract. You need these people off your back. You need the monopoly game, the money laundering game, the Social Security game off your back and on them. Not on you. Not you, American. This is the mindset that you got to have. You can't have these people on you, nor can you have your hand out begging for something. Press one, you got to do for self. Y'all people, these people crazy.
And now they bring up you. You put them first and they put you last.
Last.
Because you're a chump.
You're a chump. You're a political chump. That's why.
A political chump. In Washington, D.C.
They'll tell your ass to put a damn needle in your arm to sterilize your ass and tell you needed to breathe because you're a chump. They'll tell your ass to move far west and get out because you're a chump. That's why. They'll set up Killer Mike. They'll set up all the rest of these people who getting Cadillac deals because your leaders are political chumps. They're whores. They're Jezebels to the beast system. They don't hoard themselves out. You can see the monetized gain coming off their skin, off their melanated king skin when they up there talking. Ben Crump. You can just see spew. You can see it spew off their lips. Your pain and your struggle. And these people are foreigners. Come on.
Of Representatives, there are 257 who are Democrats. Only 177 are Republicans. In the Senate, there are 67 Democrats. Only 33 are Republicans. The party that you back controls 2/3 of the House of Representatives in the Senate, and still they can't keep their promise to you because you're a chump. Anytime you throw your weight behind a political party that controls 2/3 of the government, and that party can't keep the promise that it made to you during election time, and you're dumb enough to walk around continuing to identify yourself with that party, you're not only a chump, but you're a traitor to your race. Anytime you throw your weight behind a political party that controls 2/3 of the government, and that party can't keep the promise that it made to you during election time, and you're dumb enough to walk around continuing to identify yourself with that party, you're not only a chump, but you're a traitor to your... Anytime you throw your weight behind a political party that controls 2/3 of the government, and that party can't keep the promise that it made to you during election time, and you're dumb enough to walk around continuing to identify yourself with that party, you're not only a chump, but you're a traitor to your race.
That's right. That's right. And I don't care if you don't like me. I wasn't sitting here for you to like me. I don't give a damn about y'all liking me. Because you's a traitor to your own race, and what you don't like is yourself. You don't like the way I talk because I'm your fucking mirror. That's why. That's why. Yeah, I'm the end all, the be all of the bullshit. That's why you don't like me. That's why. You can't even stand next to me and tell me this shit that y'all say in the background. You know, you're not supposed to like me. I'm gonna make you love me. I'm gonna wake you up. That's what I'm gonna do. Fuck a like. I don't operate out of that. Y'all, I don't like you. I'm gonna make you like me. I'm gonna make you. The more you like me, the more you care about yourself. That's why.
And what kind of alibi do they come up with? They try and pass the buck to the Dixiecrats.
That's right.
Now, back during the days when you were blind, deaf, and dumb, ignorant,
That's
politically immature, naturally you went along with that.
That's right.
But today, as your eyes come open,
that's right,
and you develop political maturity,
that's right,
you're able to see and think for yourself.
That's right.
And you can see that a Dixiecrat is nothing but a Democrat.
Is what?
And you can see that a Dixiecrat is nothing but a Democrat.
He said what?
You can see that a Dixiecrat is nothing but a Democrat.
A what?
In disguise.
In disguise.
In disguise.
In disguise.
Think for yourself. And you can see that a Dixiecrat is nothing but a Democrat.
That's right.
In disguise.
In disguise. So don't come around me talking about you honor Malcolm X. Malcolm X don't fuck with y'all. Martin Luther King wouldn't mess with y'all. Young Pharaoh talking about he would slap Malcolm X. I would have kicked your face in. And you would have slapped Martin Luther King. And you would have been splattered all over that ground. If I was around, I would have slapped the shit. You couldn't even slap niggas with them gloves on, getting tossed around. Stop it. Y'all don't know Malcolm. Malcolm was killed because these people say he betrayed them when he realized the truth. Same way they martyr every other person around here. It's the truth. When Malcolm got to talking like this, he's the problem. When Malcolm started telling the truth about who the KK was and who was in business with them, it was a problem. Press 1. It was a problem. You feel me? Them control 3/3 of the government today. Speak it, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Ain't nothing new under the sun. You in the same position you was all the way back then. You can't. Tamika Mallory can't save you out of this. You need a man. Kev Rowe, you need a damn man. There ain't no way up out of it. Ain't no punk little kids, Democrat babies gonna get you out of this. Mason, Trader True, none of them. Go, you Coffee and Kush TV. You on the air? What up?
What's up? This dude from Ohio, kid. Peace and blessings.
Hold up. Let me make sure my Bluetooth is on here so I can get you on the air.
All right.
Talk to me, champion. You on the air? What up?
All right. We in?
Yeah, we in. We locked.
All right. So listening to Malcolm right there, that's just saying what we were talking about the other day, being comfortable in stagnation.
Go ahead.
You staying with the same party year after year, president after president, and you being a traitor to your own race. It ain't nothing more low down than that than turning your head away from God. And that's what they doing. Now with the LeBron situation, that false prophet, the puppeteer that he is, he sit up there as a prophet, but all like only topics he touches something that's down in black people or destruction of black people. He never built up anything. He has all this wealth, all this power, all this acknowledgement, but all he want to touch on is stuff that's like deceiving black people, and that ain't right from his stance where he stand at. And just to, like you brought up on Instagram, you showed how the phone call was edited. Like, why was they out there trying to spew that uprising? Because I mean, for real, if you look at what LeBron said, that was enticing, like a violence or a riot against that man, the police who actually did his job that day. And to me, looking at, I didn't get to call in that day, but I was gonna say like that was a justifiable kill.
Yeah. Well,
Per
you've
your
been in the
rules of the
military.
state.
You can see that, and for him to put that out there and lead our people astray, just y'all don't have us like this. You know, we got to tell these
No.
corporate sponsored NBA players, y'all can't make us out here get arrested and cause us to do harm to police officers. I don't want to defund the police. We need the police.
And all they do is they do it from afar. They entice the people to go out, and the people got to suffer the consequences of going out, rioting or protesting or whatever they might go out and do, loot. But they entice that and just watch the people from afar.
Right.
And all they do is, like you said, post a video, listen to Lil Durk, act like they part of the culture.
That's right.
They standing up for something. That's fake. That's false.
That's really fake. I mean, when Cardi B gets up on the TV, I love Candace Owens for going at her. But this is all an act. This is all an act to make you look ignorant. This is all the act to make it look like y'all up there smoking y'all homies, y'all smoking them in dope. All this propaganda push of y'all killing y'all homies. The women are bitches. Let's kill the babies in Planned Parenthood. Let's take the man out the household, throw them all in jail. Let's condemn the cops if anything happens. But if anything happens, you know, don't look at none of this stuff. Let's look at the cop who just did that one right here. Let's remove our sin and put it on him and use that. You should be mad at yourself at the same time.
You know, for falling to it.
Yep.
And the verse we was talking about earlier today in the Discord, that's why a lot of y'all people need to get on Patreon so y'all can learn some lessons. Like with Matthew and 13, it make it clear like the parables, those who can hear, they gonna hear, and those that can see gonna see. But the ones that's not in the spirit, they not gonna be able to hear nor see nothing.
Why?
And they gonna perish.
They in the world.
They gonna perish. They're in the world of sin.
That's right. And what's gonna happen to them? What's gonna happen to them? What's the wages of sin?
Death.
All right. So if sin is a god of death and destruction and baby sacrifice, why would you want to stay in the world?
There's no reason to stay in the world. It's nothing you can gain from the world.
Oh man, we're gonna have a great discussion on this. I can't wait till later. We're gonna talk about that.
But I ain't gonna put too much up there.
Yeah, that's tough shit right there. But yeah, when you're talking Malcolm X talking about these Democrats or Dixiecrats, remember I told you the Dixiecrats changed their name to what? The Democrats to hide their political, to hide the fact that they're German, they're really Hitler's youth who was shipped over here in the 40s, the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and to help the Confederate whites flush out the blacks and send them out west.
Right. Take all the land, all the business.
It's called ideological what, sir?
Subversion.
So why did Ludacris and all the down south rappers had on Confederate flags 10 years ago, but they tearing them down? Why? Why would they wear them?
Because they are Confederate.
That's right.
They were telling us, but we didn't see it at that point.
So are they Americans? Where are they from? They're not even from here. They're Confederates. And they took up a Confederacy. That's right. And they took a Confederacy against thee, just like Scripture said. Man, we're gonna talk about this later. I'm gonna touch on this later because this Confederate shit is great. But thank you for the call, B. Anything else? Anything else? You got it.
Nah, that's it. Let somebody else get in here. I just want to try to shut this up.
Yeah, I love you, brother. I love you for that. Yeah.
Call from grown woman.
Coffee and Kush TV, grown woman. You're on the air.
Hey, Kev, this grown woman from Ohio.
Shout out to Ohio. What's up, mama?
Hey, an hour away from Columbus.
Come on.
So I just want to say, because you're talking about LeBron James and what he put on Instagram and then tried to retract it.
Come on now.
They just sent the puppet from Ohio. That's what we got on Instagram the other day. Okay? Because the backdrop of that baby story is totally different than what's being reported.
Oh, wow.
And what he did.
Give me the background. Go ahead.
The backdrop of the story, because I got family from Columbus.
Go ahead.
Okay. The 16-year-old had another sister. The parents was They were in foster care. So the parents of the house that she was at is the foster parent.
Okay.
Okay. The foster parents have been raising kids for a while. The girls that she were fighting with was the oldest foster daughter's best friend. Okay.
Okay.
So the older foster daughter is 29 years old, left the house living on her own. These are the new foster kids. They were split up from their parents. So the oldest foster daughter, who's 29, used to come in and pick with them, used to mess with them constantly. So they were tired of being bullied. So when they got into it in the house, the foster parents put the new foster kids out. That's the 16-year-old Michaela, what's her, Makira or something. Her name is.
So she put them outside. She put them out. So go outside. Go out.
She put them outside, but she kept the older foster daughter inside, the one who was doing all the bullying. Right. So Makaya called her dad. She called her dad, like, hey, and she called the police. The police was not coming fast enough.
So who is Makaya?
Makaya's dad. Makaya's the one who got killed.
Okay, go ahead.
The 16-year-old. Okay. So she put them out. She had a nice. So Makaya's out there with the little sister, and they're trying to call the police to get help. She called her dad. Her dad trying to get over there to her. Okay. So by the time you see the police pulling up, Makaya's dad had just pulled up. The girls that was in the car.
You talking about in that white SUV across the street?
Yes, the best friends, the girl that's the oldest foster daughter who's 29, that's in the house, she called her best friends. They had been sitting outside the house waiting on the best friend to come out because they were going to jump Makaya and the little sister, okay? So when Makaya out there, they start getting out the car. Makaya dad pull up. That's when they came at Makaya. Makaya's out there with her little sister, so she's trying to protect the little sister. She all along the one that called the police. So when the one girl walked up to the dad, he kicked her. Now you're seeing the tussle. This is the police pulling up. So Makaya got the knife going after.
So that's the dad. That's her dad who kicked the other girl.
Yep, that's Makaya's dad.
He needs to be arrested.
Yep. Okay, so you got two things going on at one time now.
Yes.
So when the police pull up, they don't know Makaya is 16.
Right.
They don't know that.
Right.
All they seeing is a girl with a knife going after the girl in the pink, which the girl in the pink, they're all in their late 20s. They're all adults. So you see the guy standing by the door that's over by the garage, like standing back. That's the foster dad. Okay, so they got the daughter they adopted. The original foster daughter, she in the house. They kept her in the house and pushed Makaya them out. Okay, so when you see Makaya coming with the knife to stab the girl, she only retaliating for all what they had did to her. Now, to the police, it was justified in him shooting her, but did he have to shoot her center mass? You know, could he have shot her in the leg? You get what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
That's questionable.
No, it's not.
He was trying to,
it's not questionable. It's not questionable. It's not questionable.
No,
it's not questionable.
Listen, this is what I want to say.
It's not questionable.
Either way,
it's not questionable.
Miss. No, I get what you're saying. Just let me say this. Either action the police would have did, it still would have been not right to black people or certain people because the other baby could have been stabbed to death. You see, so she had to be neutralized. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
She had to be neutralized. Say it again?
Yeah, it's tough to say she deserved to die. You know, what I'm saying is, I agree with you. I agree with you.
The baby in the pink was about Makaya was coming. You think that was going to be a jab in the stomach, the side. You know, so he had to neutralize her. I just said, did he have to shoot her center mass? I'm not, you know, that's the part that I'm like, ooh, it's a bad situation because you got dad over here fighting the other grown woman.
But why? But it can't. No, it's not too much. It's too much if you put too much on it. But the dad kicking her was out of bounds.
He had two fights going on at one that the police officer had to make a split decision, choice on which one to take out first.
Well,
you get what I'm saying?
No, the only one to take out at all is the deadly weapon. This kick over here is not deadly, and I'm gonna deal with that one. But this deadly attack of this is what my focus is if I'm trained to give. Is this more deadlier than that? You're not gonna lunge at nobody with this.
I'm not attached to him having them neutralize Micaiah. I'm not defending that. What I'm saying is how they're trying to spin this, right? When something is justified, they still try to spin it. And
that's what we're here for. MSNBC. Who's spinning the media?
What they do. Yes, this is always what they do. And I was trying to watch the last show, and then I seen you went live, and I had to say something because I'm from here.
Yes.
So I'm saying who failed Micaiah, who failed her, was those foster parents.
Oh, my goodness.
Whose custody she was in as a minor, her and her younger sibling.
But her dad was there before the stabbing.
Right, her daddy just arrived.
No. If her daddy is the one kicking that other black girl, he was there. If that's
okay, what I'm saying,
listen to me, mama. Listen to me. It doesn't matter. Does it matter, mama? Okay. Does it matter? If I'm her daddy and that's my daughter, I'm finna get hurt. The police is coming. Okay, she's finna stand right here.
Took the knife from
he should have grabbed his daughter instead of kicking that girl. He should have put his daughter out the way and say, no, this is about to be handled the correct way. I'm not about to kick another minor, and my daughter is attacking another girl in front of a cop.
That's right.
Our daddy should be.
And that's what I want to be.
And I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you like my daddy would tell me. His ass better be lucky that they don't charge his ass with the. If you in the commission of committing a crime, when somebody has been a crime, they lucky he don't get 10, 15 on that. Because what they do to us, he better.
And he should. And he should.
I'm going to tell you, everybody is being judged right now. This is a big judgment.
I think all of those adults who played a part in that, and he didn't stop Micaiah.
That's right.
He didn't stop Micaiah.
That's right.
The foster parents didn't stop Micaiah.
That's right.
They all failed Micaiah.
That's right.
Micaiah is dead.
I'm going to tell you like this.
In a split instant,
her mind the cop is a damn hero. The cop is a hero. The cop is a hero.
Yes.
The cop is a damn hero.
Yep.
Just like the cops in Chicago who tried to save that black girl, out that car and took her to the hospital doing CPR. Probably destroyed his life seeing that girl shot up like that. Nobody giving him no recognition of trying to save nobody.
Yep.
But you gotta be just in this. Go ahead.
And then they sent the donkey of the day.
Go ahead.
Because that's what I'm gonna call LeBron.
Come on. No. That's the shame. That's the shame of the day. Hold on.
Shame. Shame.
Shame of the day goes to LeBron James. Tell him why. Tell him why.
A Gucci shoe with Velcro and a special helmet. Nigga, that's what he did.
That's right.
Okay? A Gucci shoe with Velcro and a special helmet. Okay?
Hashtag 54, baby.
Go back and get the other Gucci shoe. Okay? Get your helmet.
Those are Balenciagas, ma'am. Those are Balenciagas.
Okay. Well, they sent the dummy of the day.
Oh my!
Sit down.
Goodness.
You had to retract that statement.
Oh my!
You had to retract that statement because you look stupid. You know what I'm saying? But they sent the spokesperson, the Patsy, right? The dum dum.
That's right.
From Ohio.
That's right.
LeBron, we don't need you to talk to me.
Oh my goodness! You, ma'am, are putting it together. You got it.
You're from Ohio.
Definitely got it.
We need somebody from Ohio. Get LeBron on the phone.
Wait a minute. It happened in Ohio, right?
It happened in Ohio.
Oh my God! Talk about magic. They just got y'all riled up. Without he in L.A. He ain't stood up for one officer. My cousin was killed by police. My nephew was killed by police January of 2020.
Yes, I remember.
Yes. Yep. I didn't see LeBron. I didn't see none of these rappers come out. His hands up, go shoot. He had his cell phone in his hand. He was shot all in his face, all in his back, all in his front. None of y'all showed up. I don't give a damn about these people.
Yeah, but they had to get LeBron on the phone.
Yes.
He's from Ohio.
Yes.
You know, we can't reach Dave.
Yes.
We can't reach Dave. Dave's not going to go for it.
Yeah.
Dave's not going to talk about it.
Kobe's not here. And Little Wayne belongs to Trump.
Here.
And Kodak
so
Black.
Who else do we have? Let me think. Cat Williams is not going to talk about it. They look for everybody from Ohio.
That's right.
Okay, LeBron is good to talk to the black people.
Yep.
Get LeBron. And then we'll get them riled up because they're down there tearing stuff up in Columbus.
He said you're next.
They're down there tearing stuff up.
He said you're next.
He said you're next.
So
you were inciting a riot.
He incited a riot.
Violence.
The same thing they
And
said about Donald Trump.
is,
They need to all be arrested.
Yes.
Maxine Waters, Pelosi for sacrificing George Floyd, and this one right there. Go ahead.
Right here. Get him next. So what they're doing in my state right now, they're trying to pit us against one another.
Ooh-wee.
But my state is more ethnic when it comes to white and black, meaning it's a lot of blacks married to a lot of whites. Do you see what I'm saying? So you're causing tension.
Oh,
when usually
it's
we
like
don't
it's
have
like the
that.
Creole. It's like the Louisiana indigenous and Creole
Yes.
people. Like we're connected.
Yes,
Yeah,
we're
in a
like
different
a
way.
lot of mix.
Yeah,
It's
we're
really
a lot of us.
mixed here.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
We're really mixed here. People don't know that we're really mixed.
Yeah, because America
Like,
has a
we have a
perception,
lot of mixed families.
and it's
My aunts, I got 3 aunts that's white. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's messing with us.
yeah.
And what you were saying, I didn't get to finish watching the live yesterday. I mean, that you did yesterday. I was listening to it before this one. But what you said, what is this that the Democrats normally do? Race baiting trauma.
Come on.
Trauma.
Come on.
You keep exposing us to trauma. We get over one thing, think it's something. Now it's another trauma.
That's right.
The George Floyd stuff. That was trauma.
Yeah.
Every time it's trauma.
And I told
You're
you.
keeping us
Hold
in
on,
a
sister.
state of high alert.
Now I told you.
Uncomfortable.
Now listen.
Looking over your shoulder.
That's right.
Like, no, we're tired of living like that.
That's
I'm not
post-traumatic
jumping. When you
stress
asked me the
disorder.
other day, I called.
Do you understand?
When you asked
Do
me
you
the
understand,
other day,
Miss?
post-traumatic
Miss.
post-traumatic slave syndrome
Miss.
is what it is.
No, it's post-traumatic stress disorder. You was not a slave.
Right.
It's post-traumatic stress. That's what we got. Every time a cop get behind us,
Yes.
every time they do this to us. Now, if they can deliver that to animals and bears and raccoons and Antarctica, polar bears, soldiers, Afro-Americans got the worst case of post-traumatic stress disorder in America. Go ahead.
I say, Kev, because I'm a counselor and I'm going to school to become a doctor, right?
Go ahead.
And I would listen to Dr. Joy Leary. Okay, her name is Dr. Joy Leary.
Go ahead.
She did her dissertation over post-traumatic slave syndrome. Now, why I say that, let me just explain it. Post-traumatic slave syndrome.
This a white lady?
Is passed down.
This a white lady?
No, she black. She black. She black. What she's saying is, if it's passed down from generation to generation to generation, this becomes, normal. Right? This behavior, the Democrat behavior becomes normal.
That's not
okay?
slavery, though.
So you're so used
Slavery
to
didn't do it, though.
traumatized.
Slavery didn't do it.
No,
I understand it.
She's saying that if a woman is traumatized, right, she passes down sometimes that trauma. Okay, so let's say whatever Michaela family was going through. Okay, she ended up in this area. Whatever is going on with that family itself, it was already trauma. So now you got another thing of trauma, but you're trying to put it on this police who did his job like he was supposed to. And he is a hero because the baby in pink could have not survived that status.
Her daddy was there.
And I'm saying
Her daddy
failed
is
her,
her daddy failed her. Her daddy failed her.
Yes.
That's who failed her. Her daddy. I'm gonna tell
her
you.
daddy
I'm
and
gonna tell you
her
just
real daddy and her real mama failed her.
Whoever
Let's
was
get to the
out
root.
there, whoever was out there, whichever parent that was, her real daddy and her real mama probably wasn't there.
The real daddy showed up.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, but it don't matter. But it's justified.
Kicked the girl right there. Was that a stepfather?
Not the foster
That's
dad.
the
Real dad.
He's the reason why
That's
she
what
over
she ended up calling.
He's the reason why she over there like that. They go your home training. What did I tell you? I told the audience the other day, it's about how we raise our children at home and the accountability of our parents of what's going on. I know how to conduct myself well in life through the ups and downs. You know why? Because my father and my mama and my stepmama raised me right. And my belief in God.
But my thing is, look at this, Kev. Let's take it a step further, because we know they failed him because they fell into the system, right? But the foster father was there before the real dad was there. Why didn't he stop?
He probably can't control her. He probably can't control her.
Okay.
He probably can't control her.
And so this is so
her daddy
once
was
again,
there.
This is justified. This was justified. I'm gonna stick by that. It was justified because if he wouldn't have stopped Micaiah, and she stabbed her girl in the pink.
Her
right?
daddy knew she had a knife. Her daddy knew she had a knife when she went and attacked the girl.
So
when she pushed.
stabbed the girl in the pink,
Let me tell you something. 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 Real quick. When she pushed that girl to, when she pushed that girl, when she,
you sound like my brother.
Your brother must be the authoritative figure in the household.
My brother be like,
let me tell you this. God always wanted me to be familiar and just
Okay, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. I'm listening.
The minute the real father had a decision to make to remove his daughter and not even attempt to. When she went at the first girl and she fell on the ground, she had the knife in her hand then. Did you know that? She didn't pull a knife out. Yeah. She had it in her hand.
Several videos.
Okay, she had it in her hand. The girl ended up tripping, moving backwards, like, no. She didn't push her down. The girl, and then she went to the other girl. And then while the one girl on the ground is getting up, the father was kicking her. Why isn't he grabbing the knife from the daughter?
Out of his daughter's hand.
His fault. That's why. That's why. It's his fault. The way he looked at that cop in the camera, he know it was his fault in his soul. He know it's his fault. And how could you, as the father, stand there while this is going on? I would have pulled my son and my daughter and threw them in the car and drove off while the scene is chaotic. Like, look at them back there now. We going to McDonald's getting us some ice cream and flush this shit out y'all brain. One thing about the hood, no kid, it's so much trauma in the hood concerning this. Y'all need to get y'all kids and take them to fucking over there. Go over there. Y'all just disperse. Go over there. Go to McDonald's. I'm not saying to go eat. Go find a fun place to enjoy your time with your kids. Pull them out these situations because somebody gonna die. Somebody going to jail. Go ahead.
You know what, Kev?
Go ahead.
I would have got my life together and my kids wouldn't have been in foster care. How about that? You okay? So that's where it starts for real.
The parents.
Whatever they was under.
There's the dad right on the scene. Where's LeBron James? There's the dad on the scene. It's his fault. Where LeBron James at? The daddy.
Exactly.
Yeah. Why did the cop got to be the father figure and change up what he about to do and have any sympathy for anybody when their daddy's sitting right there?
And did you see where the aunt went on CNN and talking about she didn't have no knife, she didn't do, but it's on camera.
Lying,
the neighbor across the street, the neighbor across the street who's a veteran who has cameras on his house with a different angle. Oh yes, she do got a knife.
The police camera.
Now you got to clean that up. The neighbor across the street. The neighbor across the street has cameras on his house across the street. He's a veteran.
We got the tape.
Black veteran. Yep, he got the tape. Okay, so he's like, no, it's a different angle. She really did have a knife. But the auntie on the news saying she didn't have no knife. Yes, she did. She did.
Well, we know she lying.
Here you go. The aunt, I don't know why she did that, but trying to make it look good.
Yes.
I don't know. But let's tell the truth.
Yes.
Let's tell the truth. So now you're spinning it. Now you're getting everybody worked up. LeBron saying what he's saying, inciting, violence.
Black Lives Matter. So here they come. He come to make a rally on the airplane.
And now you're tearing up stuff. And let me just keep it 100. You putting my kids and everybody else's kids at risk in Columbus. Do you see what I'm saying? I ain't feeling that. I got sons, and I care about your kids, and I would hope somebody care about mine. I'm just saying, LeBron, you need to back down. You need to step away. Go back over there to your masters, okay? Do what you do over there. We don't want you no more. We don't want you in Ohio. We should have never took you back, okay? I'm not feeling it at all.
All right.
I'm not feeling it.
Well, thank you so much for your opinion. Thank you for that.
Yes. And that's the backdrop of that story.
Thank
and
you.
he was justified. And I stand by that.
So,
and you have a great day.
So the officer is a hero.
The officer is a hero.
Well, there you have it. Shout out to the black woman in Cincinnati who lives there. Thank you, Queen.
I'm in Ohio. Not Cincinnati.
Whatever. Ain't that the same thing?
No, Cincinnati is the city in Ohio.
But you in capital. All right, then Columbus, then somewhere on Columbus.
Okay, I take it. Okay, Cam, you take care of yourself.
I gotta travel more. I don't know shit. Thank you, Queen. She was about to invite me to Ohio. Calvin, because y'all got issues up there. Y'all intermingling up there. I've been intermingling my whole life. I'm cool. Press one. I've been intermingling my whole life. I'm cool. What y'all say? Y'all want the foreigners? Go ahead, King. Go ahead. Y'all niggas running backwards. I grew up with the foreigners, man. Y'all can have every last one of them. Yeah, bro. Hey, sisters, y'all see these niggas out here running around talking about they leaving y'all for white women and Mexican women. So let them niggas go. Most of them niggas ain't even Afro-Americans, and these niggas ain't shit nowadays. Them white girls don't want nothing but some sex. These Mexican girls don't want nothing. These other races don't want nothing but some good old, I got a nigga on my shoulder with some sex material. That's it. You ain't nothing but a fetish. Kev Rowe. DeMarco. I need somebody who gonna understand me and my plight. Press what? Press what? You know what I mean? I'm cool, see? Oh, shit. Coffee and Kush TV. What they say? Once you go black, you'll never... That's all she wrote. They say the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice in Coffee and Kush TV. 424-209-9506. LeBron James comments, Backfire, social artificial intelligence controlling the airwaves. 424-209-9506. Hate, Confederate, racist, Civil War propaganda being pushed all over America, and it's the time it ends. 322 people in the chat room, and I only got 185 likes. Can we get it up to 300 likes? Everybody who's in the university, come on in, have a seat over there. Right there is an empty spot. Go ahead, sit down. Everything is good, but hit the like button. Damn. 424-209-9506. Is the cop a hero? In my opinion, yeah, he's starting to look like a straight, I was about to say a Leo, a straight up hero in 2021. I don't know how y'all can go from crying about George Floyd to tomorrow mad at this situation. I just don't understand how y'all feelings are involved in everybody else's lives, but y'all ain't worried about going to work and fixing the country. Y'all just not into getting things back to normalcy, as if white racism, white supremacy is my normalcy. No, it's not. Asian supremacy and Indian supremacy was the worst thing I ever saw growing up in South Central. I ain't never saw no white person owning no liquor stores, no crack spots in my area. It's been niggas, Indians, and Asia. Press one. That's it. The white supremacy you talking about, you voted for in 2020 elections. Press one. The white supremacy that black lives and black folk, and I say black, not Afro-American, because we can do whatever we want to. But these black folk, they so constructed on being a Democrat, a Dixiecrat, that they will sell out their people, make the most irrational decisions, get before the media and claim to be black, and then go in the background and live around, move around, wanting to be around. All the people that they said were white supremacists. So let me get this straight, Tamika Mallory. White supremacy and the black woman rage. Don't bring up Planned Parenthood, irresponsibility, the marriage percentages going just down in reverse. Our shit is in a negative. Just everything is destroyed. But we want to care, and because it's a black woman and she can raise her voice and buck her eyes and look different ways with this bullshit, that is somehow gonna make a difference. And I told y'all they was paid by George Soros. I proved it to you that George Soros funds Tamika Mallory. She gets a Cadillac from Cadillac sponsor, and y'all look at me like I'm a hater. Well, look at what you in today. Look at what you in. You know, and one thing I disagree with Tupac Shakur on when he said Dolores Tucker. When he brought up Dolores Tucker. At the time, I was with Tupac. But when he brought up Dolores Tucker, and I go back and I research what Dolores Tucker was doing, she was right. And the reason why y'all grew up, that's why Tupac changed his views. You're going to grow up and you're going to have a nation of babies that hate the ladies, that mate the babies. And this is the society that was orchestrated for you, that Dolores Tucker was talking about, that Tupac put her name in a song, and later actually fixed his lyrics to mean exactly what Dolores Tucker was talking about. We got to protect our people. That's why he says time to. It's hard to be real. It's hard, and I noticed that the more I talk like this, the more I find peace in my language and getting closer to God and being able to see through the veil of this matrix. The harder y'all come against me. Now I can stop, but I can't. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting closer to my purpose, and I'm getting closer to my. So I'm not into feelings and emotions behind my lifestyle, what I do. You know what I'm saying? If you're a person out in the world and you just don't understand why Kev do what he do, you would never understand until it's meant for you to understand. But you know, it's hard to be real. It's hard for us to look at ourselves and see ourselves as the problem in our own community. Because for one, all we know is excuses, and we don't know about accountability, about, you know what? You're right. You see, systematic racism became a punchline for Nation of Islam and other blacks that's out here leading y'all into different religions. But that's not the case. All of these people was in deals with the same KKK devil that they perpetrated as being white supremacists. Press one. I'm only here to bring the truth. And that's what's just going to get you mad. It's the truth. But the truth going to set you free. So what Tamika Mallory and them is doing is no different from what the Nation of Islam did. What Mason is doing is no different from Brother Ben is doing. Yeah, you blocked me, you little punk. Yeah, you blocked me. Because I want to know how the Nation of Islam is the white man is the devil, but now we want to sell stocks and bonds, Warren Buffett, stock market, Bitcoin quotes all around the motherfucking world. It's blasphemy. That's why. And y'all shepherds that the Bible said, they led y'all astray. Now y'all caught up in foreign trade and stocks and bonds. You got artificial intelligence on Brother Ben's comment section talking about, yeah, we made this much, 10,000, trying to convince black people that they're making a lot of money. His friend with the Rolls Royce gave him the Corvette. He's hopping out the passenger seat as a salesman. They don't turn into 1-800 Ponzi scheme artists to get you a damn Rolls Royce for free. What you selling your soul for in 2020, 2021? You can gain the whole world. You niggas already lost y'all soul. Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air.
Hey, Mr. Gills.
What's your name? Where you calling from?
Terrell White from Baltimore, son.
Baltimore is in the building. What's up, champion?
What's up, champ? I'm calling that, you know, that's why I went to wait. And that lady, she gave a lot that's needed for that situation.
Yeah.
But we got to understand what's going on as well. That we could be bamboozled because the Democratic engineers had their own children. They have crisis actors. They have a lot going on to manipulate our minds to think certain things are going on in real time, but it really ain't. They run demonstrations on us to see our reaction.
Yes.
They'll what? They create the problem. They see our reaction. Then they act like they coming with the solution, because what they want to do is they want to really defund the police, bring in what they say, Alistair Crowley, do as thy will.
Yeah.
See, once they take away the police power, because police need it in these days of time. People got to wake up to that.
That's right.
They're needed. Because this world is unbalanced. It's crazy. It's going crazy right now. But at the same time, I look at the color correlation and everything that I know for a fact that the Democratic Party and the Black Lives Matter is behind all of this. Because every time something, they already on the spot. Ain't nowhere in the world that you could be somewhere. You got to book a plane and everything.
Go ahead.
That they already on boots ground. That boots is already on the ground that this demonstration is about to happen. Because that's the same thing happened with Freddie Gray in Baltimore.
Yes.
They had all these kids round up. So how did, in that situation, the parents didn't even know the kids were getting out of school at 1 o'clock.
Come on.
The mayor didn't even know the kids were getting out of school at 1 o'clock. But guess who did know? our governor because he's issuing what? The military. I forgot what they call it, but they stationed here. But he issued them to maintain order. But by then, the case was already off the chain because of what happened to Freddie Gray. And I believe the government be organizing these things, the Democratic Party be organizing these things to make way for something that is greater than a lot of people understand. Because while we sit here talking about this, they're creating another way to give people those vaccines, even if through food. Because people ain't got no vaccines right now. How many people?
It's dying out. They're not. Listen. They're not finna do that. That shit. That whole argument is dying out. And even white folk, even the government is picking up to all of this shit being a fraud. They finna start opening up. But what they want to do, and why all this is really going on, is what King Common Sense just said. He said the reparation talk and restitution talk of Afro-Americans has completely ended since the Democrats and Black Lives Matter hit the scene. Go ahead.
Bingo, sir.
That's it right there.
That's why I'm listening to you, man. I swear I do, man. Because people don't understand that they know their time is up in this land and it's time to give our land.
It's time to give it back.
This is the real wealth right here.
Right here.
Because you can't grow certain things over in Africa. That's why I say I believe they got a lot of this back as far as the beginning of civilization and things of that nature. But everything is happening. They highlighting melanated people.
Yes.
They highlighting what a lighter skinned person is doing to a darker person, and they like beating it into our brain every time we turn around. George Floyd, and then you heard George Floyd brother talk, crediting Biden like he was just some sort of savior that helped heal them and we coming together. That's how I know they all behind it.
They all behind it, and that's how you know it's together. I know you be sitting up there mad as hell looking at this like I wish Kev was right. This is some bullshit. Yeah, it's the whole excitement behind giving they say the white man in the Bible, they got us worshiping the white man in the Bible. Y'all worship the white man and white supremacy and Asian supremacy in real life. And
you remember that song DJ Khaled came out with?
Well, we got a lot of crappy songs.
One city, we taking over.
One city at a time. Yes, sir. We taking over. No, until Kevin, because Kev come out of nowhere with the Nipsey Hussle and asked one question: who the hell is we? If we taking over, who is we? So when you find out that we working is a real estate commodity, destroying black communities and destroying their real estate through propaganda like this, then you know what Khaled was really saying. Him, T.I., Jay-Z was destroying the black community in y'all face with music.
Bingo, sir.
What Jay-Z say? He said we take what's under your ground, what's under the ground in your hood. What's under the ground in your hood is oil. It's called fracking. Oil, diamonds, every resource in America. The Democrats know that ain't nothing but resources in the bottom of all Democrat areas. That's why the Bible talk about how rich we really is. When we stand up, young man, the United States is the biggest gold diamond reserve on the planet. Oil, all of that. This the big wheat, all of the food that you want. This is the land of milk and honey that the Bible. This is damn near the kingdom of God. So these people got. If y'all believe in God, then y'all gonna accept the righteous authority of the word or perish in the world. It's just what it is. It's that time.
Yep. And I'm telling you, they still try to. Man, you spoke a mouthful right there, man. I ain't lying. You spoke a mouthful.
What did the Pope say?
We got to get it together.
With the letters, with the Pope letter. No, they going to fall too if they don't get it together. The Pope letter to Obama told them to get out of the United States, get these Aboriginals back their land. Is that the contract is up. So why would the contracts be up? Why would Ice Cube say the new contract with Black America? And Ice Cube ain't even speaking from blacks. He talking about banking for Asians. He talking about illegal immigration. He talking about everything but you. Like as if we just broken down, ain't got no grind and got our hand. Nigga, you been rapping for 10, 20 years, living up with Weinstein, getting that money, and then tell us you got a new contract. You ain't read your first rap contract. Where the royalties, punk?
At all. King. At all.
No
at all.
Vaseline, nigga. No Vaseline. Go ahead.
And I truly believe this. That all those houses, all this garbage, big lands, I don't think they own none of it.
They don't.
I think they is moved there. They're told to move there for whatever they trying to do next.
That's
I believe all of them, not some of them. I believe all of them is controlled.
All of them. Well, their money is corporate. It's corporate sponsorship. Their houses are owned by people they don't even know. The security cameras they've been watched all the time. They live in a state of paranoia where the only thing they got to do is they better put on a good show or be X'd out the game. That's it.
And that's what I wanted to say. You're absolutely right. When Katrina said, "Who told you thou art poor when thou art rich?" Poor people don't understand. Poor is a mentality. Poor is first all starts within us. That's why Jesus said the kingdom is within. We're searching for all this outer material, and it's not going to make you happy. It's just self-gratification for a little moment. It's just like a person wants a big house.
You know, the sin of this world, the God of this world, death itself, wants you to believe that there's value externally outside itself, there's value more than you and God. So whether it be a woman, or whether it be diamonds and pearls, then Prince will combine all that shit up. Diamonds is a girl, woman's best friend. All of this is propaganda, external love that Satan told Eve to get him into the world, and to get her and him into the world. That's it.
Yeah.
You know, and people bite the fruit. People bite the fruit, and there's nothing you can do.
And you was absolutely right. Ain't nothing you can do. I totally agree with that.
Once you curse yourself, it's up to you to get out of it.
Yes.
There's nothing you can do.
You're right. You're absolutely right, Chan. I just want people that keep listening, open their minds up to this, and I'm waiting for my little card coming because I want to donate, but I don't want to use my
don't worry about that, bro.
Card no more.
You hit that like button.
I do, bro. I enjoy you. I enjoy you, bro. I enjoy you for real. See, I'm a sincere individual about things, and when somebody I know is really about that work, I love to not just support with a comment, but also because I know money is needed to run things. I understand that. A lot of people think money run out, whatever run out of thin that. No, it do take monetary measures to run things, and you're doing a good thing. It ain't like you telling us to donate $100 so you can sue YouTube. It ain't like you trying to manipulate us. It's a free choice thing, and I think people should want to donate to you so you can continue to call. And I'm gonna tell you something. I ain't saying this because I'm on your air. I'm saying this out of a man to another man, right, to the public that is the class that is listening. That we gotta continue to support you because we all ain't gonna be here one day. But when the movement is right, it continues to move on because God is moving that movement.
It's true.
And we gotta support God's movement. And I thank you for allowing me to come on, champ.
Thank you, champion. My man, thank you for that. It means a lot, champ. Thank you. Baltimore, Maryland, you know, ain't nothing better than the love of brothers and sisters like that. I can hear it in his voice, bro. He really appreciates the show. And that's the type of energy and power I need to continue doing that. Because if nobody's telling me I'm doing a good job or nothing like that, I would think I'm not doing a good job. If y'all don't say it, if you don't call in and participate, I start thinking, what is it worth? I know this stuff. You know, I want you to know it. You know, and a lot of people a lot of people hate that I know this stuff. I ain't graduated elementary. I tell you this up front. There's not a certificate in the world that you will see Kev holding up a certificate that I graduated in none of these schools out here. Trade school, broadcasting school, elementary with a little animal on it, with a little handprints on that motherfucker. I not nothing, but God put my life that way. He just made it that way. What I was being built up for is much greater than a school recognition. I'm the type of dude that would have felt comfortable with just having a title and saying that's who I am. Yeah, if I'm a cell phonesman, I'm a phone salesman. I didn't see me the way a lot of y'all see me. You understand? But I knew it. You know what I'm saying? Coffee and Kush.
Just hung up.
They just hung up. Coffee and Kush TV. If you want to, you can call back. But yeah, I didn't know that. You know, Coffee and Kush TV. We on the air. 424-209-9506. And I say that because I don't have a problem with wearing that on my sleeve. Not one bit. You know. A lot of people would use that against me and say, well, what do he know? He ain't never graduated nothing. He ain't never been nowhere in his life. He ain't never left South Central. What do he know? I know what's going to save your soul, though. I know that. Coffee and Kush. But that's not weighed by these people. That's not a treasure for them. They looking for hourly treasures. Coffee and Kush TV. You on the air?
Hey, Professor Victoria Fort Bragg.
Oh, Fort Bragg's in the building. What's up, Victoria?
Hey, I want to talk about the Boule guy.
Come on.
LeBron James.
Yeah, Boule.
Been watching him and studying his moves for a while, and of course he is paid opposition all day, every day. So to get him to come out and say some things that's divisive. I believe at this point, from everything you taught us and everything that we've been observing, you said it the other day, you said, George Floyd, you got the verdict you wanted. The family got $27 million. Okay, what's next? What Black Lives Matter gonna do now? They're gonna continue to try to do this race war.
Yeah, they got 27 million there. But we got to continue to. So our lives now, y'all get paid for causing race wars. That's what this is.
That's what it is. That's what it is. That's the ultimate agenda is the race war. It's not good enough that they got the verdict they wanted. It's not good enough the family got the money that was paid to them. So the only explanation is the race war. This is what you want.
Yeah, the family got 27 million. They got guilty.
Yeah, they got what they supposed to have wanted. I mean, and that's before the trial started.
That's before the trial started.
That usually don't happen.
Yes.
But about LeBron, he had the audacity to come out and start talking about what he care about the 16-year-old, but you don't care about those 4 and 5 years old that's making your sneakers over there in China.
Oh my goodness! Why you don't care about them little 5, 6-year-olds that's making your sneaker? Why you didn't say nothing about the first grader who was killed up in Chicago? Why you don't care about our ignorance towards one another? You care about racial dividing ass topics. Go ahead, Queen.
Yeah, that's what he care about. He care about the communist China. He don't care about America. See, it's America last.
That's right.
As long as Biden is at the people's house. It was America first when Trump was there.
That's right.
And this gonna come to a head because I've been spending more and more time with the Lord and just going by what He's showing me on top of what I listen to from you.
Yes.
I'll take it into prayer.
Yes.
And I get to He give me discernment.
Yes.
He let me see things that's coming. And all that kind of stuff. And this falls into what the Lord is trying to awaken us, that is calling on Him to awaken us. It's parallel. This whole from the election stealing to what's going on in between, these riots and everything. The Lord is watching all of these.
Oh, Most High said it, and the whole game is set in motion. Now, He said that you're going to have a crew leader over, going to have dominion over you. Turns out the voting machine is over us, and they call it dominion owned by foreign nations. I wonder who that is.
Exactly. And nothing is, I mean, everything that we can put together is meant for us to put together. It's meant for us to see this, to take the blinders. Sometimes we got to have the blinders on, but
That's
when
right.
the Lord is speaking, we the blinders off.
And
when He's showing us.
And when you see it, you can feel it. You can see it unraveling in your mind, in your soul, in your spirit. Because again, this is a spiritual war. Everything on the outside is going to remain the same. It's all going to happen internally. Go ahead, Queen.
It is. This is definitely a spiritual battle, and I am on the battleground for God. I'm on the right side of this because this is not even the end of it.
Mm.
God is allowing these people to do all. He's showing you what you was going to get with this resident Biden and Harris. I don't call them president nothing. The resident. He's showing you exactly what you voted for, what you thought you wanted. This is not even the ultimate awakening. You can mark my word. You can mark the word of the Lord on this show today. A divine reversal is coming. This is distractions. Divine reversal is coming.
Would you call it a divine reversal?
It's a divine reversal.
Yes, ma'am.
It's not going to be 24. No, we're going to see a divine reversal like we have never seen
ever
before. We've seen it when Jackson was running for president.
Andrew.
And things like that. Andrew Jackson thought he lost, but he didn't lose, and they had to correct it. Check the history. This is going to be a divine reversal. And I think
you must have been talking about Truman.
And
you thinking
Jackson.
about Harry? Oh, but remember when they got Truman on Harry S. Truman? And they printed all over the waves that he lost. He wake up and they printed all over. but go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. That we got media and techniques, even the more grand standard now.
Yes.
That you know what I mean?
Yes.
We can find that at snap of a finger.
Yes.
But Kev, I'm telling you, this is going to be a divine reversal. I am prophetically speaking that because that's what the Lord has been saying. For those who've been following the Lord does not even acknowledge Joe Biden as president.
Well, look.
Those are his words, not my words.
Well, let me tell you this.
Divine reversal, it's going to be a shock into the world, but we're not going to be shocked because we know they sold it. Yeah,
but not only that, you see, the God of Israel, it's already written. This is all just playing out and unfolding for the people can realize the coming of the Son of Man. This is what this is about. See, all this we can say.
When the Lord said 2 terms, He meant it. He didn't say 1 term. He said in 2009, 2 terms. I got prophecies from 2009, and he was talking about Donald John Trump.
Who?
He's not a God that's going to lie. My family has already got our celebration stuff in.
What I'm saying is, it's written in this book.
Yes, written.
It's written and it's prophesied in that book of what's going to happen from the trumpets blowing, from trumpets and Pence being in the office to the exposure. But the real thing is revelations. See, people putting too much fear in this world. It's too much fear. It's too much. The world. They gonna do this and they gonna do this and they making us think this. Ain't no talking. Everybody's talking about this the end. Well, if it's the end, then there must be a reveal. There will be a falling away and a revealing on who the Son of Man is.
It's not the end. It's time for second harvest. This is not to the end. God is trying to get all those things back to us, back in place, even down to the original Constitution. It's second harvest time.
It's going right back. It's going back in play. What I'm saying is the end of the world. Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's not the end of the world.
How do you
second harvest?
Do you know what the end of the world is?
Yeah, judgment.
Yeah. Gone. What you think we going through?
Yeah.
What you think all this is?
This is not the end of the world.
How you know what the end of the world is?
Because I am a woman of God, and I pray to God, and God has spoken. This is not the end. This is what they want us to think. He's saying this is not the end. He said this is second harvest.
That's what he said. Where is this written?
This is not written. This is a personal walk with the Lord.
Right.
That's why I say is this show right here, you have my voice on this. You have my voice on these. These words are recorded.
What?
The class hears
Every
me.
one of my
Hear me.
words has been recorded. Every prophecy that I spoke of came right from this word, not from me.
That's right.
So
That's right.
everything that I've said can be backed up by the word of God. There is not one of my prophecies that came from me.
Not one of them. Not even the one that I'm talking about.
I'm not making them up.
Everything is backed. Everything is backed by the word of God.
That's right. He told me right here.
Yes. Everything is backed by the word of God. I'm not going to speak anything that the word is not going to back.
So like, the wheats and the tares is being separated. Everybody's growing to what if you're a criminal, it's going to show. If you're a liar, it's going to show. If you're a deceiver, it's going to show. And you're going to bear your own cross, and you're going to get judged in this time right here.
And we're going to
and we seeing it right now all over the place.
Yes. We're going to see it, and we're going to legally see it. We're going to legally see the arrest with our own eyes.
I'm not talking about the arrest. I'm talking about judgment, people, individuals. I'm not here to see the arrest of Hillary Clinton and all of that. I'm talking about the only thing that mattered to him is his children coming back to him and the revelation of that Son of Man.
Exactly. We're saying the same thing. We see this. We see it happening with our own eyes. What this administration is doing, there's no way we will have an America if this man lasts to 2024. There's no way. And that's not of God.
But all of them are foreigners.
All of them.
Even Biden.
Even Biden.
The whole American establishment, whether Republican or Democrat, is foreign to America.
That's right. It's not about party. It's about what your deed is.
It's about nationality. Who are you?
Yeah. You're not rightfully in place. And you sold your position.
And if you're in the back seat and they driving drunk, it look like you got to grow up real fast to take the wheel.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. LeBron is a paid puppet.
They all are. They all are. They all are.
Remember, he was on the campaign with Hillary. He was right there on the campaign with her. He's a paid puppet.
They all
He's
are.
no different than Tamika Mallory. He get his money from China and corrupt politicians. She get her money from George Soros, which is corrupt. And we're going to see. We're going to see.
Who's at fault in this case up in Ohio? Is the officer a hero? Is the dad at fault here for kicking a young lady in the face? Who's at fault in that situation?
The dad, the real dad. How you gonna act the foolish when soon as the cop get beside you kick a girl in the head? You have no respect for authority, so that's why your daughter's over there wielding a knife.
Daddy is there. You ain't got no respect for authority. Who's the highest authority in this world? Who set it up?
In this world, God.
That's right, and he said all of it, good and bad, is under him.
That's right.
So
that cop did nothing wrong.
So the cops is they work for him. The state work for him. All that. The thing about us we like to complain and hyperventilate, but there are no solutions. We can say they are going to go to jail, and then Biden is going to lose, and then this one. None of that has nothing to do. They put another European or British guy up there, Republican or Democrat. The Afro-American loses.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter. You got Northern Democrats and you got Southern Democrats. Some of them, Northern Democrats became Republicans, which they were not. Which they were not before the war.
That's right.
They were all Northern and Southern Democrats.
And a Republican that's not a Republican is a straight up rhino.
I don't know.
You're fake. That's what we call Republicans. That's dirty and criminal. You are a rhino. Yeah. You're not a conservative. You're not a real conservative.
I say that to say this: the real conservative is the black family. It's the Aboriginal family. Those are the real Republicans. Those are the radical Republicans.
That's right.
And those are the conservatives. The ones who think
That's
they're
right.
Democrats at the bottom. Now, how did they go from conservative, prominent Negroes to Democratic, Confederate slaves that came from Africa?
Yeah.
How did that happen? Ain't that something? Here was the greatest nation, greatest Indo-Indian folk of all time, is now Democrats, and now think they from Africa, slaves, which were kings and queens and presidents before the corporate presidencies.
Before
the corporate.
Before.
See, we got to remember we made treaties with the British Empire.
That's right.
That allowed these people to come over here and become part of. The problem with this is the money was stolen. Fort Knox, that's the Indian gold. It was stolen and used as credit leverage for the international bankers. We were robbed blind.
Yep.
And 1930-something Federal Reserve monopoly crash was orchestrated, and that offset the treaties that the corporation had with the Aboriginals.
That's correct.
That made the American government now responsible for the treaties because the money's missing, because the stock market crashed, because the money in Fort Knox that y'all gave us is no longer here. So the stock market crashed, and it offset all of the treaties that Ice Cube wants to continue with this black contract with America when they ain't even honored the first contract. Go ahead, you get the last word.
Well, I tell you this, I do appreciate everything about Care University Fire Department, everything. I eat it all up. I'm telling you right now.
Yes,
I miss you when you're not on, and I watch it when you're on.
Yeah, and we agree with everything. You know, I gotta play devil's advocate. I gotta ask questions, make this show go on. They take care of me, and they take care of me. So I don't like to get out of here in 1 hour, no more 2 hours. God, I need 3 hours, 4 hours. Make me feel like I did something today. Go ahead.
You the teacher, I'm the student. You're supposed to prick my brain. What you been learning? Right, you're supposed to.
When I do that, people will be like, "Oh man, here he goes." No, hey, listen, it's the university. I just want to make sure she knows what she's saying and make sure it relates to y'all. Shit. I love Fort Bragg. Yeah, a student and a teacher at the same time. Everybody here teaches at some point because there's other YouTubers around and teachers that be in my classroom taking notes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay. So teachers are even here, and they teach me when they call in. I thank you for the call, Victoria. As always, is always a blessing.
But you never knew I was a high school teacher before I became an officer in the military.
I didn't know that.
Yes, sir. I taught 12th grade, all in English.
See?
I most certainly did. But now, I'm trying to retire a little bit. I'm a lieutenant colonel.
Oh, my goodness. I'm glad I ain't your nephew. Shit. I want to be a Democrat today, Mama. Come on. Thank you for the call, sister.
Well,
yes, Bill. Man, Lieutenant Colonel, get out that bed right now and go to school right now. Yeah, I'll throw cold water on you. Get up right now. I told you. Lord have mercy. Hey, C's or whatever, CPAC, you gotta go. You've been in here just talking. You're not talking about nothing rational, and your mind frame isn't for this classroom. You gotta go. I've been wanting to block you this whole time. You ain't been saying nothing. Coming in here talking no. You can call in. I don't like those type of names. I don't like people talking reckless. Just saying things, laughing, trying to distract the classroom. You can leave now. Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air.
Hey, what's going on, Kev? I ain't gonna hold you too long, man. But just to sum it all up, we know LeBron is his time of his scene of the movie to reveal his demise. For the false followers, and also at the same time.
Oh, now.
It's a real civil.
Go ahead, King. I had to set somebody straight in the chat room talking shit, but go ahead, King.
Okay. And then right now, also at the same time, in reality, in our reality of eyes looking, it's a civil war going on.
Yeah.
You know, that contract is up. So the Black Lives Matter and Antifa, they're fighting for the
control.
Europeans. Yeah, and for they to be fighting for the false black people also, because once this.
Wait a minute. Wait, let's back up just a tad. Pardon me.
Okay.
So you're saying, well, I know what you're saying. I just want to make sure the audience understands this because I was thinking about this, and I don't want to just run over what you're saying. You're saying there's a civil war already for the Europeans' portion of their control.
Exactly.
And their control consists of you, and you don't have any standing. So we're not in that fight. Go ahead.
Exactly. So right now, you know, they all are about to get their eviction papers. Like that's what the vaccine and all that, because they're testing to make sure you are of the people of the land. If you're not black people, you got to go. Ice Cube, you got to go. Killer Mike, you got to go. You know,
that's why when they tested me for COVID in jail, they said, "Oh, you clear." I felt clear because they released me, but they took they said you couldn't get out. You can't see a judge until you get COVID tested. So they put a little thing in my nose, and I thought it was gonna be one of them things they threw back. He said, "No, we got a new way," and they did it. And he said, "Yeah, he's cleared." I was like, I felt like I was in that movie with Will Smith where the little thing said, "Boop, green, you good, but your wife gotta go." Like I was like,
your wife gotta go to the other side.
Yeah,
baby.
And he was like, "Check her again."
With a little iris.
Yeah, I was like, "Damn, you just woke me up to that because a lot of this is going on. Maybe these people are getting deported and their corporate selves are being deleted." Go ahead.
They are because that corporate the United States corporate contract is null and void. It's done. Told
you. Thank you. So you know what I'm talking about when that was coming up.
I know exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Exactly
you got the floor, Key. Anything you want to say, you got it. Go ahead, King.
It's just basically, you know, the contract is null and void that they had, that the actual family stole from the Aboriginal people.
Go ahead.
That was already here.
Yeah.
And when you said the Fort Knox situation, coming to find out, was from a family called the Peso family.
The Peso. And they robbed too. The Mexicans. Go ahead.
You know who they did. You know exactly what they did.
They South America, not the Mexicans, because the original Mexicans look like me. Go ahead.
Look like exactly.
Yeah,
I'm looking at your hoodie and I say, wow.
Yeah.
So they you know, right now that's what's going on.
Go ahead.
They fighting for that power right now to stay afloat. But the executive orders that I keep bringing back up from Donald Trump,
come on,
that he put into play, already letting them know that no matter if Biden is in office,
it doesn't matter.
You guys have to leave.
That's right.
Everybody have to leave. And when
did you hear me last year say? They said, "Kev, what do you want out of this?" I just said, "I want no war. I want nothing. I just want you to go home. Just go home, like Planet of the Apes, like Avatar. Just go home so we can fix this. Go ahead."
That's it. Hey, Kevin, when I was younger, and people were saying, "Boy, you from Africa?" I said, "I ain't from Africa. My people ain't from Africa. Ain't none of my people were slaves." And coming to find out, as I got older,
you was right.
My brothers and sisters did research, and it comes to find out that it's true.
It's true. What you had in your soul when you was as a kid.
When I was younger. I was younger, brother. You know, and as like I say, my brothers and sisters did research, and the Seminoles and Cherokee.
Oh my goodness.
And father is Geechee.
And they trying to do something right now
to the
Geechee land. It's natural right. It's a natural right.
Right now, the state of South Carolina is sitting on over thousands of acres of Geechee land that has nothing but oil up under.
I told you. All our land's got the oil, the diamonds, and what's the name? We've been asleep. And all the foreigners are playing the monopoly game to control all the resources and take it home. Now, I know
Yep.
white folks who was born here that was dropped off due to German invasion that happened in the 1920s, 30s, and 40s, late 1800s, early 1900s here. They don't know a lot about this because all of us were brought into this knowledge by the daughters of the Confederacy. They were trained backward too.
Exactly.
It even said in scripture that they're going to be amazed when it get broken down to them.
When they get broken down.
Yeah,
Yep.
they're going to say, we inherited all these lies. See, what they don't understand is the compassion of Christ. Is he knows how everybody will be affected in these days. Us, not just us and his children, but those who willing to receive his blessing as well. That's why he say deny yourself, because they think they all that when they not.
Exactly. And that's why they falling down to the wayside right now.
Go ahead, King.
They got too cocky. You know what happens when you get too cocky?
Yes, sir. You start dancing before the Super Bowl, and you start dancing around.
Exactly.
You're running into the end zone, and somebody fumble you at the 1 yard line. Oh shit!
Exactly.
Playing around.
What did he say to the people of the land when they was trying to come? They say, now be stands fast, hold your ground. Basically, so many words. You are the believers. You are the true people. But it was some that was before us they was about that dollar.
Yes.
Took that dollar.
Yes.
And fell victim.
What Kanye West say? What say? He said they made us hate ourselves and love their wealth. That's why
love their wealth.
Holler where the ballers at. That's the secret right there. That's the secret. They made us hate ourselves and love their wealth. When we generate, our whole land is filled with the gold that they use to convince you. Yeah. That's why you put on a gold chain and you look and shine the way that you do, because that's natural for you. And they don't want you to even do that. They say that look like a thug. Every construct of makes you look powerful, they constructed it, inverted it, and everything made you look sissified and punkish. They made upright, and now y'all walking around thinking right is wrong and wrong is right. Who did
and wrong
this?
is right. Exactly. What my man say, you smoke crack, don't you? Go ahead and jump. For real.
Fine.
So, I ain't gonna hold you on, Kev. I just had to, come on and talk about that.
Thank you.
Like I say, that they picked LeBron out of. He didn't go to Chicago and talk about the little girl.
Yes.
He didn't go to New York.
Yes.
And talk about the person in the park. But just so happened, Ohio. Why Ohio? Because it's time for LeBron to show his natural true colors and to show that oath that he took is for the wrong, not for the right, like everybody picked. And he had them shoes, they equality and equity. One was white, one was black. And when I was hearing the breakdown of it, what was the real meaning behind them, I said, I can't believe I got these fucking shoes.
Yeah, they've been selling these shoes to us. They've been selling these symbols to us. Even with Kobe Bryant. That's the Baphomet logo.
Sir. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Kobe was into that stuff. He was into Rock Nation. Epstein was an executive in his business. He's a higher up with these guys. So I don't think. Listen, the thing is, we in judgment, and people are going out the way that they going out. We seeing the rich, the stars fall right where they lay. Go ahead.
Yep. Yeah, but that's about it. You summed it up too for me, because like I said, I've been listening to you, man. And when you asked me, I listened to you last year. I can't even lie, Kev. I just got hip to you in like February
this year.
And a brother sent me this info. No, I'm lying. January, because my brother sent me a clip of you. And when you was talking, what you was talking on that episode, I said, wow, he really is clarifying what I'm already thinking in simpler form, but straight to it.
What was it? What was that episode?
Oh man, I forget.
You forget?
It was man, it was something on the line of we was I ain't gonna even get the line.
That's
bro.
all right. That's all right.
But it was the first episode that I saw, and it enlightened me. And ever since that day, you were a part of the Most High got you a part of my thinking. To how they say the student and the teacher.
Right.
The teacher asks the student answers the question. Teacher explain and break it down. That's what you're doing.
My man.
So when I get around my people who are still GTS, and I break it down, and out of 10 I can reach 7 now, Tomorrow I'm trying to reach that 10.
Yeah. Because we
So
gotta
the more I'm
be more
watching,
simplistic. We can't get frustrated
That's
at them. The more they don't know, that's because their mind is that much more simple. It's that much more, base. And our soul, like knowing that we want to lift everybody up, at the expense of ourselves. And I'm a Leo.
Yep.
So that's my
I'm a
calling is
Cancer.
to be, see, and my thing is to be leader all the time. So I'm always thinking, right, trying to be right in my thinking and have a logical base for everybody and a good conclusion. Even with the cop, the girl, the dad, or when you get the collective, it's like, wait a minute. Now a judgment of, well, you're looking at a hero here. If you really want my opinion, you're looking at an attacker. I don't know what the girl in the pink, she made a prayer to God yesterday and said, I forgive me for my sin. I don't know why she wasn't stabbed. I don't know why she wasn't hit by no bullet. I don't know what her life is. But I know one person went down, and that was the attacker. The daddy was kicking. So there's the problem right there. Daddy beating up the girl that she supposed to be fighting. It's all bad. And under that,
Daddy should just grabbed the little 16-year-old and told her, get your ass in that car.
Get in the car. Let's go. And we not doing this.
Let's go. But then when you know that it is placement for a crisis, this is how I look at it. I say, now they just overturned, but they just did the George Floyd thing and found this man guilty when they had all the evidence to show that he was innocent. So now they got another one.
You see that?
With a white officer and a black young lady.
You see that?
Who was in the wrong.
Wow.
Who was in the wrong. Wow. And the officer is there to serve and protect.
So it's a inverted situation. It's a reverse situation, which leads me to believe that it's controlled and somebody's observing how you're gonna react to this. And now I'm coming out blunt force with sound judgment, saying LeBron is wrong, the officer's a hero, and what is Black Lives Matter gonna do? What is the entertainment? They're gonna go against the truth and say, we want Barnabas, not Jesus. We want to put the criminals up. And we want to protect them and get them paid instead of the hero. And not only that, we want to ignore the 7-year-old girl with the cops running. See,
because they haven't said nothing else about that.
No, they haven't. And they're not going to because they want us, this is the Democrat, or in the northern and the southern, they want us to overreact, underreact, just right enough to be controlled. Let's see what their temperament really is, especially now that we control their feelings with this Black Lives Matter, Tamika Mallory, Masonish type of mentality.
Yep. So that's what it is, brother. I enjoyed your show, man. I'm going to keep sitting here and soaking up some of this knowledge, man.
Thank you, sir.
And keep my windshield wipers on, man. You got to stay clear. Got to stay clear.
Got to. Thank you,
all right, good day.
My man. Can't get much better than that. Coffee and Kush TV, 424-209-9506. Checker's in the building. Todd is in the building. Amanda, Chloe, Daryl White, Man Dude, Todd, G from the Bay, Royal Purple, Eric Brooks. Talking about who is the administrator. I don't know. Who's the administrator of what? This right here? The president is the administrator. Black America needs a president. Stupid. You need a president. You don't need leaders coming from sports. You need one king, one spokesman. You need one. There you go, right there. That's who we believe is going to set y'all right. Him. And y'all better listen. But y'all don't know the power that y'all got. Y'all want baby mamas to run it. And y'all want men raised by these baby mamas to run it. Y'all don't know nothing about your heavenly father, a real father who really love you and got concern for your future and your heritage, who know how to make sound judgment for not tomorrow, not yesterday, not from a beggar's position like Killer Mike, T.I., who can't get himself out of the trouble he into. No. You need a leader who going to step in their face and say, this is what it is. This is what we need, and this is what you're going to do. You need an administrator. Coffee and Kush TV, 2099506. And the less y'all believe in that, the more y'all believe in some other nation with supremacy. Coffee and Kush, you on the air? What up?
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing
Top
pretty
of the
good.
morning.
Top of the morning. What's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Compton Cuz. I'm calling all the way from the city of Compton, the hard knot lifestyle.
They call it New Jerusalem. Go ahead, King.
I sent you a little photo of LBJ. I just want you to look at it closely.
Yes.
Tell me, can he speak for us? I'd rather you speak for us. And again, I'm not knocking what you're saying about that police being a hero. You my hero. I don't see him as no hero.
Good.
That's just it.
That's all
and
right.
I'm going to just cut it loose. You see what I'm saying? It could be everybody else's hero, but you my hero.
What I'm saying
because
is,
you got the courage,
that's right,
the guts, the audacity to get up on here and speak the real. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But check out that picture I just sent you, and you let me know. Tell me if he could talk for us or speak for
and
us.
I seen this
as
picture
a whole.
of the young girl. This is why he had COVID, because most of these stars are taking photos and in compromised positions with people in computers all over the world, very important computers. And a lot of these stars that y'all think is with these children. They're grabbing their nuts and balls and all these other things. Yeah, all these other things. And they want to get out and speak for black people while taking pizza-style pictures with little kids. And I'm not going into it. I understand exactly what you mean. I can't show the picture because of YouTube, but
I know, I understand. I just wanted you to see and talk about it. That's all.
Yeah.
Because people got to do their own research.
Yeah.
People got to go look for it.
Yes.
That's somebody else's daughter in the industry. Come on, man.
That's Chris Bosh's daughter, correct?
Huh?
Whose daughter is that?
Chris Bosh.
Chris Bosh. So Chris Bosh's daughter is in the picture with LeBron, and it's very prolific. Okay, it's very prolific. I don't want to say what it is, but it's one of those things.
And you talking up for this young black girl that died for the whole masses. Come on, man.
You need to be talking about this picture. But yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Continue on. What else you got to say today, champion?
You my hero. Not much to say. Keep doing what you're doing. I love y'all. I love the whole university.
Did you watch that shit I sent you last night? Remember I told you to text me back?
I didn't get it. I didn't get it.
That's okay.
But send it when you do. I'll watch it and I'll respond.
Yeah, my man. Thank you for that.
All right, for sure, sir.
Oh man, that's my dog right there. Compton Cuz in the building. They kill them type of black leaders. They don't kill them type of black leaders. You kill them type of black leaders. Press 1. No, who is they? You do it. You do it. They can't do nothing. You do it. Don't say they. You. They don't do nothing. Black people kill black people. Martin Luther King, black people. Malcolm X, black people. Because they hate the truth. White men know exactly what I'm saying. Our people are so disgusted and so venomous and poisoned by snakes, they will kill the Messiah so they don't be embarrassed. They will risk your soul in eternity so you don't know who they are. Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air. What up?
Hey, Kev, real fast, this Sam from Detroit. Hey, the energy is real and the energy is strong because Compton Cuz, you saying what you said and me already thinking it. I was about to say, damn, I ain't telling him about that. Hey, that was the reason why LeBron had went back to Cleveland. Him and Chris Bosh had got into a fight over that picture, over that whole situation.
So that picture's
and
real.
And that's when that picture is real.
Yeah, I thought it was very real.
That's when it came out about him being a part of the Hollywood pedophile ring, the pizza.
The pizza game.
He liked pizza.
Right.
He liked pizza and hot dogs.
Right.
His Instagram shows that he liked pizza.
His Instagram shows that he likes pizza and hot dogs. Exactly. He owned a pizza company. I saw the commercial.
All right. Okay. All right.
So let's not protect these people.
Let's not protect them.
I'm not. Yeah. Whatever it is, it is. It is what it is.
Yes, sir.
Anything else? You got it.
Oh no, that's it. But it just was letting. I was just thinking all that, like, dang, it's just so much coming out that it's showing what he was a part of for real. Now they brought him up, a kid, so fast, a grown man in high school looking.
He looked like he was about 30 years old in high school.
Come on now.
Now I always said this, that he looked older than me, and he was so-called 17, but he looked older than me.
Exactly.
And I was 22, 24, 30 years old. I said, that man look older than me. and then they speed time up so fast. He had gray hair. He had a bald head.
Yes, sir.
Kobe retired, and he's now old. He about to retire. No, something else.
Come on now. Yeah. But I just had to call back and jump on Captain Cuz train through Inglewood real quick.
Yes.
Because that's real, bro. That's a real photo. That's a real photo. There's no fakeness about that. Him and Chris Bosh actually got into it.
Damn. Yep. And he didn't know that was being taken like that, man. Thank you for the call, brother.
Man. Yes, sir.
My man. See, shout out to the family. LeBron James comments backfire on him. Is he putting police lives at risk? Who knows? I know there's a price to pay when you doing this, especially when you got the look, a lot of y'all be forgetting, y'all be thinking this shit is one layer. You got the fake coronavirus, Fauci and them, and you got military refuting that, trying to combat that with their own propaganda. America is filled with propaganda wars, so y'all got to start saying they. You got America propaganda war. You got communistic propaganda war. You got communists controlling this. You got racist Democrats and Northern Democrats controlling this. So everything's a media speculation. You need to stop saying they and start pinning the tail on a donkey. More a person say they to me, the more lost they are to me. Ain't no they. Tell me who, are you just repeating rhetoric? Who, what? It sounds like Scooby-Doo ghost stories to me. They kill us every time we murder back. Ain't not one of y'all is worthy of the death of Malcolm X because you ain't speaking nothing. Plus one. You ain't speaking nothing. They ain't gonna come kill you but talking conspiracy shit. You better be quiet. There's nothing y'all saying that's gonna free the people that need to be freed, that's worthy of their fucking attention. Yeah, bro. Y'all be treating my information like you heard it somewhere. I gonna bring up this shit like this. Ain't no black YouTuber on this internet can challenge me to no information, from ideological subversion to you wasn't slaves to you not African to none of that. I know who they are. I know who Sonetta is. He's not American. He's from Dominican Republican. He's from the Dominican Republic. He's plays Democrat to Pan-Africans. Pansexuals are just bisexual, LGBT, will have sex, all type of sexual orientation. That's what Pan is. Pan is the god of the forest, the nature. Veganism. The same thing the Egyptians was worshiping. The two vegan homosexual gods. The god Pan sleeps with children. Press one. How about they call it the Pied Piper? Why would I want to be a Pan anything? That's the thing about y'all. Y'all was worried about Hassan Campbell. He told the truth. You're a bunch of Pan-Africans. And Pan sleeps with children. Boys, girls, but he loved them kids. That's why the wages of sin is death. That's why the world is being destroyed. That's why. I don't care what Victoria said. The world is being destroyed right before your face. The problem with Victoria is she thinks the world is, I'm talking about all of this. No, I'm talking about the world of sin. The world. Kaliman spirit, thuggetry. It's all ending. Once Beyonce is out of here, they go, that Kaliman God is gone. And I'm a dab to that one. I'm a dab. The judgment is just. It's just. Once the Kalima spirit is there, the last sin, death is defeated. I don't give a damn about Beyonce, the bee, the mother goddess, the black goddess harlot of baby sacrifice, Pan, or any other of these spiritual belief system of the world, East Indian, East Asian philosophies that y'all believe in. Don't give a damn. I'll slap you with the Bible. So what? Y'all wanted to sit up here and deny Christ this whole time. Now Kev come around here proud. Y'all scared to talk. Kev come around proud to praise God. Why I do it? Y'all praise Pan, deny God all over the internet, got everybody bugging and in fear. People hitting me up in fear. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? I was listening to Young Pharaoh. I was listening to this nigga Sonetta say it. Damn these people. Put your blinders on. Have faith. You feel me? That Mo 3 song, Money My Hand Full, is the Kalima anthem. It's more. I'm just turning it off. You know, this morning I woke up. I'm just tired of the music. Press 1. I'm just tired of turning it on. I'm tired. I just woke up like I don't want to even, like my spirit is just, it's cool off of this. I don't even want that to be operating like a battery in my life. I'd rather listen to jazz. I'd rather listen to beat. I'd rather listen to Christian music. I'd rather listen to the fucking frequency of a bell. I don't care. I don't want to listen to sucking, fucking, imaginary ass, same sex, no brain ass music. I just hate it. And it's gotten to the point where it's just like, you ever see that movie Ants? Where he was like, y'all ain't getting tired of doing these same dance steps every time it's time to learn something. Y'all niggas just want to dance all the time. And I get it though. I like the electric slide. Y'all saw them doing the electric slide because y'all in the movie Ants. They killed y'all. And what was they playing at the riots? They was playing the Junebug song. So y'all walking around like Junebug, dancing around, playing around, thinking the world is joking. Meanwhile, illegal aliens is making 50 million. These people making 50. They stealing your name over here. You still are in a beggar's situation. You don't have a job. You took too many PPP loans out for yourself. You went out on scam thinking ever you was getting over. Then come to find out you're not getting over. You're caught. That's called judgment. You're caught. You stay right there and sit while I deal with the rest. You ain't got shit to do. Coffee and Kush TV 424-20. You should have been in trade school instead of laughing at Kev on his damn internet. This is my trade school. Yeah, you should have been laughing at me. You should have been trying to be air conditioning man. All this time you've been sitting up there running on them blocks, doing nothing, watching Kev Gill. You could have went and got your forklift. Yeah. See, you could have went and got a bus driver's CDL license. Yeah, you could have went and applied for Uber. Yeah. You could have hurried up and developed a real company, hired you and your brother and got a real loan for some real. Yeah, you could have did something. Ain't nothing like a bunch of Democratic communists sitting around begging every day I turn on the TV. Black Lives Matter. Give us 40 million. Black Lives Matter. I don't want to play my video games. Black Lives Matter come up. I'm in the middle of a damn war in my video game. Man, we like to take a sponsor to thank all black people playing this game. We know y'all been going through some hard work. And for that, we going to give you an extra fucking grenade. Fuck this grenade. Fuck this old propaganda. I don't need no help. I don't need no damn help. Leave me alone. Where the men at? I don't need no damn help. If Kevin Samuels can get his goofy ass up here and down black women and make thousands and thousands of dollars, nigga, you don't need no damn help. Coffee and Kush TV. You no damn help. All the women over at Kevin Samuels talking about, why we like doing? Why? Because you battered and bruised. That's why you over there. Because you ain't nothing but a battered and bruised little dog just like him. A nigga 2 times married, divorced, ain't got shit going on but your problems. Your problems is the biggest monetary gain on earth. Coffee and Kush TV. Thank y'all for tuning into the show. If you want to support the show, donate to the Cash App. Cash tag is Gills Gang. I'm on strike.